Assalamualaikum, my name is Nasha Rahmatullahi. Today I would like to present on the topic scenario and sensitivity analysis. The product I choose is skincare. The reason why I choose to start a business by selling skincare is because nowadays people need to wear skincare without using any, they can't keep their skin health in check, especially when the pollution and sun damage is on the rise. This is the assumption for my business. For the unique price, I choose 55 ringgit because it is the perfect price for selling a skincare, and that is for best scenario. And for the worst scenario, at first I assume it to be 55 ringgit, but after revise based on profit model, the price became 59 ringgit. It increased based on the unit cost. At first I assume it to be 12 ringgit, but after revise, the price became 8 ringgit. For the fixed cost, I assume it to be 1,000 ringgit because my fixed cost only rental. For the production volume, for best scenario, the price I assume it to be 1,000 unit of 1,000 unit, and for the worst scenario, and I assume it to be 400 unit. For the inventory level, the stock that I keep is 200. And for the demand for the skincare, I assume it at first I assume it to be 800, but after revised on the profit model, it became to 990. And for the worst scenario, I assume it to be 200. Number of day per month is the days where we are working. The day of the month is 30, and number of days working is 5 days a week. Saturday and Sunday, the shop is closed, and I assume it to be 20 days. And the number of days in selling season at discounted price is 3 days. Only 3 days that my business having a sales. And number of days in full retail at 55 ringgit. The days will be 70 days. And the discount rate at clearance sales is 30, but after I revise based on profit model, it become after I revise on the scenario summary, it become 10%. And for the discount rate intermediate sales, at first I assume it to be 10% to 30%, but after I revise it on scenario summary, it become 30%. And the cost if purchased from supplier, it outsourced, is 8 ringgit. The revenue for my best scenario is 55,000. The revenue for worst scenario is 12,000. Profit revenue minus cost, best scenario, 45,000. Profit revenue worst scenario, 60,000. And this is the variable cost for best scenario. For the this total, if we divide with production volume for best scenario, we can get the unit cost. For the profit model for best scenario, this is the data. For the unit price is 55 ringgit, the unit cost is 12 ringgit. The fixed cost is 1,000, and the demand is 10. In the demand is 800. And for the model, the unit price is 55 ringgit. The quantity sold is actually the minimum value of demand and quantity produced. And for the revenue, is the unit price value times quantity sold. And for the unit cost is 12 ringgit. The quantity produced is based on the assumption that we assume. And for the variable cost is when the unit cost value times with the quantity produced. And then the fixed cost is 1000. And the profit, when we minus revenue minus variable cost and minus fixed cost, and we get the 31,000. But the profit is not not sufficient, because we target the profit is 45,000, and the revenue also is not sufficient because we assume it to be 55,000. We use the one-way table and two-way table to find the best. We choose to produce. We choose either one-way table or two-way table to find the perfect value for revenue, find the perfect value to increase revenue and profit. After I'm testing the two-way table, the one-way table and two-way table, I compare with quantity produced and price, but there is no data for that. And then I try again with unit cost and price. Then I also don't have the data. The last one is unit cost and demand. For the demand, the demand is 990, and the unit cost is at 8 ringgit, and the price is 45,450. It is the best way. It is the perfect amount for the profit. Next is the profit model for worst scenario. The different for the worst scenario is only the difference for the worst scenario is the demand and the quantity produced, and the profit is 5,200. It is not sufficient because we target it at 6,000, and the revenue is also not sufficient because we target it at 12,000. Then we do the one-way table and we choose the perfect. This is the I'm using the one-way table, and then there is two price that have the same revenue that we assume, and the profit is same. But I choose the 59 ringgit because it's more cheaper than 60 ringgit, and the profit is 6,000. Next is the markdown pricing model. For the markdown pricing model, the data is the greater price. At 55 ringgit, inventory is from the assumption. We assume that it's 2,200, and the selling season is 3 days. The days at full retail is 70 days. Intermediate markdown is 25%, and the clearance markdown is 30%. When the price is at 55 ringgit, the average daily sale is at 30 unit, and when the price is at 45 ringgit, the price and the unit that this unit that we sell is 33 unit, because we times with 10%, because the daily sales will increase by 10%, and then the intercept is we the intercept is 42, and the slope is negative 0.218. The model, at full retail sales, the retail price is 55 ringgit. The daily sales is the daily sales is how I get the discount. The daily sales is the value of the slope and plus value of the intercept, then I'm times with the retail price. And for the days is 70 days. The units sold at retail is the value of the daily sales times with the days at retail price, and the retail revenue I get from the value of the units sold at retail times with the daily sales. And for the discount sales, the discount that I do is 25%, and the discounted price is for 41 ringgit and 0.25 cents. And the daily sales I get at above here, and 33 unit, and the unit sold, it seems like how I get the unit sold is I use the formula minimum, then and the value of daily sales times with the value of B6 minus B6 minus with the 24, and then the B5 minus with the B25, and I get the result is negative 4.2 units. So the reason why I do the discount sales is because I want to attract the customer to buy our skincare. And for the clearance sales, the price of the clearance sales is the B4 times with the 1 minus B9, and I get the 38 ringgit and 50 cents. The clearance sale, the reason why I do the clearance sales because I want to clear all the skincare product at my shop. And this is the total revenue for the markdown pricing model. And for the summary, scenario summary is to find the reason why we do the scenario summary is because to find the best way either to manufacture or to get from the outsource. Sorry, my mistake. We do the scenario summary because we want to see for the higher revenue which discount for the higher revenue, and for which discount is better. And this is the scenario summary 1 and scenario summary 2, and I choose the scenario summary 2 because the current value is 2,950, and at the inventory 200, and I choose the the discount when it's